Transformers of Eternia.
You're watching Transformers of Eternia. Now today I want to take a look at the images that came out of Megacon 2025. But before I do that, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. And thank you for checking out my channel. Now back to the show. Okay, so we get to see Long Haul and Hook, or Hook and Long Haul, for the Commander class, I guess, figure, but it's two figures this year. And we got to see this before, but we got better images, I guess, and we get to see Long Haul's trailer, which becomes the combiner parts for the forms the body, I guess, of Devastator and stuff. But I mean, that's cool and everything. I mean, just sign me up, okay? Please, can you just get this thing out faster? I mean, I want to just buy this thing. And I have pre-orders for the first two of them, but I don't have a pre-order for this yet, obviously. I don't think that it's up yet. And if it is, it's at this point when you're listening to this, it could be at any given time. But anyway, Long Haul actually looks pretty good. Much different than the Combiner Wars one that we got, and Unite Warriors or whatever, that whole thing. That one was just too big, too fat, too everything. And then Hook, he looks good too. I mean, he clearly has the head in the center there of his vehicle form. But I mean, you're gonna get that. This is Devastator. You know what it's gonna combine into. And the robot forms just look kind of, I mean, they look pretty basic. They don't really look really super special, but they have to look like the cartoon. So that's what they're trying to do. And I am happy that they're trying to do that so that we get cartoon accurate Constructicons. So here's the Devastator pieces, I guess I should say, that are all combined together to form the torso now. And this looks really good, actually. I think this looks really, really nice. This looks exactly like Devastator should be, and it's very bulky looking, kind of full and in its place, and everything looks great. And I mean, obviously it's missing the purple like jet wing thing that goes on the chest, so you won't see half the stuff that's there anyway. But this looks great. So here's the box art, and you can see on the front it's just got those two guys, you know, an explosion, whatever. And on the back you can see them in their vehicle form, and you can see them, you know, kind of standing around in their robot form. I'm surprised that they don't have the Devastator combined images of him combined on the back of this to kind of show what you're gonna get, or at least the torso piece, you know. Maybe it's on the side of the box, I don't know, but I just figured they'd put that on there at some point. So we're getting another Sky-byte. This one looks a little better. It looks like the back of the legs are a little bit more filled in than the one we got before. But I mean, I don't think anything can ever compete really with the original one, because the original Sky-byte was chromed out. It looked really good. I used to have that one, actually. But this looks very similar to that anyway. I'll give them that. And they basically achieved getting Sky-byte to look like Sky-byte again. And this was from the Robots in Disguise cartoon. But yeah, this looks great and everything. So now we're getting Heat Wave, I guess, from, I guess it's Rescue Bots. I never watched the cartoon. It's a really small little kids cartoon, so this does look like a Playmates little kid's toy, really. But the only reason why I'm talking about this, because I don't usually care about these, it looks very similar to Transformers Energon Inferno. And I believe that they might use this mold to make a Energon Inferno out of this. So we'll see about that in the future. So now Hasbro is deciding to go and actually finally get around to doing the Hearts of Steel toys from that comic book back in the day. And it's strange that they're doing it in they're just doing a half-hearted version of these, because they're small and they don't, I don't know, I think they're deluxe scale, which I don't like. Optimus Prime and Starscream and Megatron and all these guys being like small little deluxes. I think that they should always be Voyagers no matter what you do. But this is the box art for these things. And these things are, the box art makes it look old-fashioned, like that Hearts of Steel comic book, I guess, would feel like, I guess. I don't know. But this is what the images look like for the the front and the back anyway. So this is the other parts of the box. It makes it look old-fashioned, like a bunch of pipes and metal, old-fashioned rusty stuff. You get Optimus Prime, you get Starscream and all that stuff there. This is just the slide over cover, I believe. So yeah, you get all this fancy stuff for this box. Okay, so we got Optimus Prime and Starscream. Whatever Starscream turns into, it's like supposed to be some kind of an old plane with the propeller in the front and everything. I mean, the propeller on his chest and all that stuff looks kind of cool. His wings look kind of cool, but I have seen third-party companies do much better designs of these things already. So it's like now them doing this doesn't really make me want to buy it, because I know that there has been better designs done. And it, like I said, if they did this in Voyager scale and actually took the time to do it right and made Optimus Prime look a little longer than the short little stubby little train that could, then maybe this would be a lot more nicer and people might want to buy it. But they just kind of did a half-heartedly design, or quick. It's like they did this really quick and they didn't actually put their heart into it. Forgive the Hearts of Steel pun, but I mean, geez, it really does feel like they didn't put their heart into designing these properly. So then we end up with these, and them being deluxes, that never helps. But you get this. This looks kind of a little cooler. And this is not coming out first, though, but maybe they come out at the same time. Anyway, you get Megatron. It turns into that little cannon. Actually, Megatron looks a little better, I think. And then Bumblebee actually looks better than the Optimus Prime, I think, because the Bumblebee engine, it kind of fits Bumblebee, you know, looking kind of like a little stubby little vehicle or a train type of thing. And Bumblebee kind of looks cool, too, because of the way his chest looks there. I mean, he does look good. But like I said before, I've seen other versions of these done by third parties, and I think the third parties did it better. Hasbro just didn't put their heart into it. Once again, a pun for the Hearts of Steel. But yeah, so that's my thoughts on these. I don't know if I'll get them or not, but they look a little cool, I guess. But they're not great because they're not actually the right scale, I don't think. So now we get into territory that I don't actually know anything about. So if you're a fan of this, please excuse me. I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of covering it because it was talked about there. But there's going to be a Haslab for Leo Kaiser. I think that's how you say the name. And anyway, this is a 6 Transformer combiner with, I guess, all original limbs. And this is like $300, so it's not something I will probably buy. So I don't know if I want to talk about this very much because it's just not something I'm into. And plus, they got to get like 10,000 donations, or I don't know what it is. I'm gonna butcher it. Like I said, I don't know nothing about this, and I'm not really gonna get this, but I will cover some of this. So these are the 6 robots that are gonna combine to make that. And don't get me started on the names, because I don't even know what the names are. I don't understand the names. I wasn't paying attention to the Japanese cartoon when all this stuff was happening. All I know is some of these look a little too bulky. The ones on the right and the left lower halves there, the ones with like tank treads or whatever hanging off them and all the stuff hanging off, those look way too bulky on the bottom. I understand. I think they become feet, but geez, talk about like overdoing it with the actual stuff on there. And I mean, the black one in the middle looks kind of cool, except for the wheels that are hanging off right on the sides of his thigh there. But these just don't look like they're worth $300 altogether. Look at the vehicles. The vehicles are not streamlined to be smoother. Maybe I understand they're trying to copy the cartoon, but my God, you could see all the vehicle super hanging off the bottom. All the jets look like generic, like Combiner Wars jets. They don't even look like the newer type of... It just doesn't look good. It's like they're just making it just half-heartedly and just not doing a great job. I mean, the drill tank and the black car in the middle look cool. The brown one on the side there, I don't know, turns into some kind of a weird tank that doesn't even look like a good tank. It looks like it's not even transformed right or something. Anyway, I'm not into this for sure. But this is just something that I figured I would talk about since this is something that's out there. So this is like if you get to the right tier that they want you to get to, you get a seventh transformer, and this one turns into at least a helicopter that looks kind of cool anyway. I mean, and the Death Cobra. It sounds like something right out of the 80s. But yeah, he looks about the same though. He's got so much kibble hanging off his back. It's insane. I can't believe how much kibble's on there. But yeah, okay, so they want to throw this in as an extra, you know, if you get to the right tier or whatever. And all these come with these little mini con, like breast transformers, whatever you want to call them. That's what they call them, breastplates. I don't know. Anyway, I don't understand it. I didn't watch the Japanese cartoons, so I'm missing out on something here. But anyway, that's enough talking about all that. I don't really know what I was talking about on the Japanese stuff. But tell me what you think about this stuff in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe, and thank you for watching.